What's up, you guys? Steampunk View here to talk to you today about future Mecha Phantom Beast deck tech and deck builds. As you can see, Draco Sack up there in the top left-hand corner, but we already know what he does. Really good for the deck. But let's get started. The first card I want to talk about is Colt Wing. Mecha Phantom Beast Colt Wing. When it's special summon, you get 2 tokens if you control a Mecha Phantom Beast monster, and then you contribute 2 tokens to banish a card on the field. So this is Mecha Phantom Beast's form of monster removal other than Draco Sack, and this card banishes cards, so he's really good in combination with things like Cove the Haunted, Scramble, anything that special summons, especially the third card I'm going to talk about. I forget his name already. But when he's special summon, if you control Mecha Phantom Beast monster, 2 tokens. So that's amazing, especially with Mega Raptor and Fiend Sanctuary. I know I'm on Fiend Sanctuary's deck, but this deck just loves it so much. And there's actually a really good combo I'm going to talk about. I just found it out. So anyway, this is really good monster removal because when he's brought out special summoned, you get 2 tokens, so you can instantly banish any problematic card from your opponent's side of the field. Use this card with Fiend Sanctuary and Mega Raptor and Scramble. Go Mega Raptor, Fiend Sanctuary, get 2 tokens. Then Scramble, go into this guy and, somebody else. Or probably another Mega Raptor. Probably not. But then you get 2 more tokens. You'd be able to banish something or search off Mega Raptor. Just do a whole lot of shenanigans. So I really like this card in the future builds of Mecha Phantom Beast. This card comes out in Light of Judgment, so I can't wait. And then Colt the Haunted, this card I've been looking at for this deck for a while, and since Colt Wing, since I decided to start playing with Colt Wing and the tuners and stuff, Cove the Haunted just speaks to me even more and more. Put me in the deck. So it combos great with Colt Wing, getting 2 free tokens essentially. So yeah, I really want to put Call of the Haunted in the deck, but I don't know yet. Next card I want to talk about is Hairyard. Sorry guys, that's his name. I contributed a Mecha Phantom Beast card to get a Mecha Phantom Beast token, but actually I just tribute a monster. So I can tribute a Mecha Phantom Beast token to get a Mecha Phantom Beast token. I can tribute a Fiend token to get a Mecha Phantom Beast token, I guess. But the whole point to him is I contribute a token to special summon a Mecha Phantom Beast from my hand. And who's good about getting special summoned? That's right, Colt Wing. So you can go pretty much +1. If you go Hairyard, then you go Fiend Sanctuary, get a free token, and you use Hairyard's effect, tribute the token, get Colt Wing from your hand. Let's see. Yeah, it's when it's special summon in general. So you go this guy, tribute the Metal Fiend token to special summon Colt Wing from your hand, and then you get 2 free tokens. So basically, you just use Fiend Sanctuary to get 2 Mecha Phantom Beast tokens. And their levels will become 10, so you could go Gustav, or you could banish a card, or, you could do whatever. So I think he's really good in combination with Colt Wing. I'd probably only play 1 of him, but, even so. Next 2 cards are the tuners, Blue Impulse and War Burin. Blue Impulse, I think, is overall better than War Burin, but War Burin is a level 1, so you can 1-for-1 him. And I do play the Monarchs, and they're level 6, so you can go instant Conquer Udah with War Burin and like Ryza or Caius. But Blue Impulse is basically a Centric Boy. I get Synchro from my hand with a Mecha Phantom Beast monster, and then I can banish him to get a token. Now the Synchro doesn't let tokens be destroyed by battle or by card effects. And then when he goes away, basically I get a level 4 lower Mecha Phantom Beast monster from my graveyard. So he protects my tokens, so I most definitely want to play one of these guys. I probably will play War Burin just because when he's Sent to the graveyard for a synchro material monster, I do get a Mecha Fan Beast token if it's a machine type monster. And it's not as restrictive as Blue Impulse is. And of course, I can 1-for-1 him and use him with Monarch, so that's another really good reason. I can also use him with basically 2 Mecha Fan Beast tokens, or, you know, a Hamstrat whose level was increased, or whatever. So I do think he's overall better than Blue Impulse. But if you do play with Blue Impulse, you know, he's basically Eccentric Boy, Synchro Summon with a Mecha Fan Beast monster from your hand into Udah, and then you can banish him from your graveyard to special summon a Mecha Fan Beast token. But overall, I prefer War Burin. Now, Scramble, it isn't really that great right now, but it will be when Colt Wing comes out. Because you'll find yourself making easy pluses with your tokens by using like Aerial Recharge or Fiend Sanctuary that gives you pretty much 1 token to work with. And then if you have like Mega Raptor or something, you get another token, but that's not important. The important thing is if you control a Mecha Fan Beast monster and your opponent has more monsters than you have tokens, or you have than non-monster tokens. If your opponent has more monsters than you have monsters, excluding tokens, you get to wipe your board of the tokens and special summon as many Mecha Fan Beasts as you can. And then, of course, this is amazing with Colt Wing because you basically make your tokens back when he comes out. Especially with like Aerial Recharge and Fiend Sanctuary, because you just get 1 token, and then you essentially get 2 tokens and the Colt Wing for using Scramble and Aerial Recharge. Now, Vertical Landing is one of the new spell cards coming out. It's not really that fantastic. You tribute any number of wind monsters to gain a number of Mecha Fan Beast tokens. I don't like this card, except for the fact that you contribute face down monsters. It's basically the reverse Scramble. But, you know, I really don't like it in the Mecha Fan Beast deck because I do like to have a constant flow of monsters on the board, and I really don't like giving them up for tokens. I'd rather generate my own tokens, 1-for-1 card tokens like Aerial Recharge or Fiend Sanctuary. The Trap card, on the other hand, is absolutely amazing. You target a Mecha Fan Beast monster and double its attack, and it's unaffected by other spell and trap cards. And it inflicts piercing damage. So it's like Limiter Removal, Lance, and Farrier Meteor Crush all wrapped up into one. And then at the end phase, destroy all machine type monsters you control. Ergo, if you have tokens, your Mecha Fan Beast monsters won't go anywhere. Especially if you have a Fiend Sanctuary token. So I will most definitely be playing 3. I mean, it doubles the monster's attack, so Mega Raptor will become a 38 Piercer. And you can't affect him by other spell trap cards. That's so amazing. I will definitely be playing 3 of these. And Fiend Sanctuary, you guys know I've been on this card's dick for a while. I do absolutely love it in the deck, but enough about Fiend Sanctuary. Plasma. I did play this card in my regional deck. I don't know whether or not I want to drop him completely or drop him to sideboard or play him in main deck. I just don't know. Just because when I draw him, if I don't have Scapegoat or something, he's kind of undesirable. But I will probably drop him to side just because he's a one-sided skill drain. And, Draco Sack really can't do anything about that. Except tribute himself off. And Big Eye can't really do anything about that, He's really good against E-Dragons, so I'll probably play one or two in sideboard. The tuners, I'm not really going to talk about in depth. Chameleon, especially he's basically an instant synchro or instant XYZ. If you play a monster with 0 defense, I highly suggest it. He's really good. Same thing with this guy, Debris Dragon. If you control a monster with 500 or less attack, and you can instant synchro into Udah with your Mecha Fan Beast deck, I would suggest, by all means, play Debris Dragon. And the 3 Karakuri tuners, this probably will become a thing later on. I don't know if it's a thing now, but using tokens and stuff to special summon multiple Beret and Beretos, with probably Saizan more than anything, more than Ninishi or Nishipachi. Saizan's a level 4, so you can use him with tokens to get Beret, and then you can get another one and go Beret, or you can get this and synchro with a Mecha Phantom Beast, one of these, and go into Beret or Beredo with the Saizan. You know, the possibilities are endless with the Karakuri monsters just because you get free monsters off their synchros. And the synchro Conqueruda, I already talked about him. Tokens can't be destroyed, and if he's destroyed by battle or by card effect and sent to the graveyard, tribute all your tokens and get a Mecha Phantom Beast monster from your graveyard. Special summon it. And then number 74, Master of Blades. Basically a 2-for-1 swing. If he's targeted, you get to detach a material and negate and destroy the card that targeted him, and destroy one card on the field. I love this card just because, you know, he's 2700, yeah, 2700 body, easy to go into with Mecha Phantom Beast, you know, and he basically protects himself. You really don't have to worry about burning any of your trap cards on him in general. You know, he'll just protect himself until he dies, and then you have pretty much a good field setup. Jack Asian likes to joke that Draco Sack is the new Zen mains, but I think this will be the new Zen mains, just because, like, Big Eye can't do anything about him, Draco Sack really can't do anything about him. You're gonna have to run him over by yourself, unless your opponent goes into 1-2 and then crashes. Yeah, and Forbidden Lance, but you know, that would cause a horrible chain reaction. So anyway, thank you guys for watching my video. Let me know what your Mecha Phantom Beast tech is. I didn't talk about Birdman just because I don't really have any experience with playing him. I know a lot of Mecha Phantom Beast players love to play Birdman in their builds, but I really don't like him in general. I much prefer Warburn over him. So anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know what your Mecha Phantom Beast tech is. I'd love to hear it, and I'd love to try it out. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. See you later, YouTube.